Hello everyone, welcome to Short Gyan by Gopal Sharma. We are back again with our next video in the series of Python tutorial for beginners. So in this video, we will be learning some more things on the type conversion techniques. So first of all, let's make a new file. Let it be named 06 underscore more underscore typecasting dot py. Okay, let me zoom in. So here we will see how does the typecasting or type conversion really works. We will do more type conversions than in our last video. We did it in this one. Let me show you here. We only converted into integer type. We have seen that how to convert the value which is entered by the user into an integer, but in this tutorial we will see more on this. So let's move on. First of all, let's make a variable x is equals to, let it be 5. Okay, so if I convert it into float, let me comment here so that you may get to know what is going on. Float. Here we will see all the floating point conversion. If I convert it into float, so you will see some other output. We will check it later. Let's make another variable y is equals to float 5.0, y and z equals to float. Let me give it 3. Okay. So let's see what happens with all these things. I will tell you later how it is working. Let's see what happens. Print x, and this is x, comma x. This is y. This is z, y and z. So make it run by clicking here. What happens? Look, I entered x is equals to float 5. Though I given an integer value within the parenthesis, it converted it into floating point number. It means it itself appended a decimal point and a zero, means it converted it into a floating point value. Next is y is equals to float 5.0. Here it is already in floating point, so there is nothing happened. It printed as it is. The last, which is this statement. So look, this 3 was in an string, but what happened actually is the float converted the value within the string codes or the double quotes into a floating point value. It tried to convert it into, if I have given some other thing, like if I have given this is nothing, and a string which can never be a floating point value, so it will show you an error. It will tell you value error, could not convert a string to float. This is nothing. Okay, so the value which can be converted into a floating point integer was converted by this. Let me change the values. Control N. All right. So moving on, this was about the floating point values. Let me comment this out. By the way, I have commented all these things by pressing Control and forward slash. I can toggle the comment. You might have a question in your minds, then, and you will ask in the comment section, how do I do this? I used to do this by toggling the control and forward slash. Okay, these are the shortcuts which I have set on my VS Code terminal here. You can also change them according to your need. Okay, so moving on, let's see next. Let us see about string. Okay, so making new variable x is equals to str. If I write here 3, x is equals to um, str s. This is a string. This is a string. Sorry, my grammar is not too good, so please do not mind about these things. Let us take some another example. Let's Okay, we have to write here y. Now here, let's write z is equals to str 4.63. So what all we have done so far is this x is equals to str3 given an integer value. Let's see what happens. Y is equals to str. This is a string. Means we have given a string to convert it into a string. So it is obvious that nothing would happen. Next is 4.63, a floating point value. So let's see what happens here. Let me clear the terminal first. Now run it again. Look, this is x is 3, this is a string, and this is z 4.63. Okay, let me show you the type of x, type of x, and type of y, and type of z. Okay, look, all these three things are in string format. The x is in string, y is in string, and z is also in string. So this was about the conversion from an integer floating point to a string, or a string to a floating point integer value, or etc. This was all about the type conversion, and these all are the basics of these things that you are getting in this video. So please subscribe to channel, share the video, like the video, and write your comment if you have any queries. So we will see you in next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.